Have you ever felt stuck in a cycle of debt and financial struggles? The idea of a debt-free life seems like a distant dream, doesn't it? But what if I told you there's a way to achieve financial freedom, where you can break free from constant financial battles and reach true conscious prosperity? Well, that path exists, and it starts in your promised land of financial success. It's possible to transform your financial life in a lasting and balanced way. And the best part is you don't have to do it alone. In this video, I will guide you through the steps that lead you to a fresh start, free from debt and with a clear purpose for your money. We'll discuss how to start investing wisely, the importance of an emergency fund, and how to create a wealthy mindset that not only changes your life, but also the lives of those around you. Ready to take the first step toward your promised land of financial freedom? Let's go. The promised land in your financial life isn't a place you find on a map. It's a mindset and a state of freedom where peace and purpose guide your money decisions. It means having financial freedom, no longer being ruled by debt or stress, and finally feeling in control. It's not about becoming a millionaire overnight, but about building a life where your money aligns with your values. Many people chase wealth, but forget that true peace comes from smart money management. The promised land is more about mindset than a bank balance. Now, if you're looking to take the next step toward real financial freedom, there's an opportunity to explore how you can make an additional $1,000 to $3,000 per day in passive income on complete autopilot, just like many others are doing in 2025. Curious? Check out the link in the first pinned comment below to learn more about the Millionaire Partner System, your chance to build financial freedom without having to worry about where to start. This journey begins when you get tired of surviving paycheck to paycheck, drowning in bills, and feeling stuck in a cycle of lack. Reaching this land means stepping out of financial Egypt, that place of chaos and scarcity, and walking into a life built on intention and vision. It's here that conscious prosperity is born, a way of living that respects your money and uses it to build a life that matters. It's not about hoarding wealth, but creating a debt-free life with purpose. Imagine being able to support your family, give generously, work with passion, or take a dream trip without guilt, fear, or financial pressure. That's the power of a prosperous mindset. The promised land is where your money works for you, not the other way around. Sure, the road might be long, but once you understand the destination, every step starts to feel different. And that shift, that's where real transformation begins. Getting out of debt feels like taking a deep breath after years underwater, but staying free? That's where the real challenge begins. Many people fall back into the same traps because they never change the habits or beliefs that got them there. True financial freedom requires new rhythms, smarter decisions, and boundaries that protect your progress. You didn't fight your way out of debt just to slip back in, right? One key to staying free is building a life without debt that's intentional and structured. Start by creating a solid emergency fund, your safety net, when life throws curveballs. Keep using a budget, not as a punishment, but as a tool that gives you control. Automate your savings, track your spending, and celebrate small wins. Don't let financial discipline feel like a prison. Let it become your freedom plan. Also, surround yourself with a wealth mindset community. People who inspire you to grow, not spend. Read books like The Total Money Makeover or Rich Dad Poor Dad, and replace impulse shopping with purpose-driven spending. It's not just about avoiding debt, it's about walking in a new direction toward a prosperous, balanced life. You've left Egypt. Now it's time to protect your promised land. Leaving debt behind is a powerful step, but if you don't change the way you think about money, you risk repeating the same cycle. A prosperous mindset isn't just about having more, it's about seeing money differently. It's shifting from survival mode to intentional growth. Instead of saying, "I can't afford this," try asking, "How can I afford this with purpose?" That's how you start building a wealthy mentality. Creating this mindset means feeding your brain the right inputs. Listen to podcasts on financial education, read success stories, and surround yourself with people who think long-term. Begin using affirmations like, "I attract opportunities that lead to growth," or "I manage money with wisdom." It may sound small, but your inner dialogue shapes your decisions more than you realize. You're not just managing money, You're rewiring how you relate to it. And don't forget, financial prosperity isn't just about number, it's deeply connected to your sense of purpose. When your money habits align with your values, it becomes easier to resist distractions and focus on the bigger picture. Prosperity becomes a tool, not an idol. With this new mindset, you're no longer reacting to life, you're designing it, and it all starts in the mind. If there's one habit that brings peace of mind faster than any other, it's building an emergency fund. Life happens, your car breaks down, your job situation changes, or a medical bill surprises you. Without a safety net, these moments can spiral into new debt. But with a solid financial cushion, you're not just reacting, you're responding with strategy and calm. Start simple. Aim for 1 month of your basic expenses. Then grow it to 3, then 6. Use a separate savings account to avoid dipping into it for everyday purchases. Treat your emergency reserve like a fire extinguisher. You hope you'll never need it, but when you do, it can save your whole financial house. It's not exciting, but it's one of the most powerful tools in your journey to financial freedom. Having this buffer changes how you think. You are no longer living on the edge, but from a place of stability. It creates breathing room so you can focus on investment, growth, and even generosity. You stop making decisions based on panic and start acting from a mindset of prosperity and preparedness. It's a quiet kind of power, but it changes everything. Now that you're out of survival mode, it's time to think long-term. Investing isn't just for the wealthy, it's how people become wealthy. The key is to start small, start now, and start wisely. Whether it's index funds, real estate, or retirement accounts. The earlier you begin, the more time your money has to grow. Think of it as planting seeds for your future financial garden. The most common mistake? Jumping in without learning first. Take time to study books like The Intelligent Investor or Rich Dad Poor Dad are great starting points. Follow trusted voices, not flashy promises. A prosperous mindset doesn't chase overnight success, it values steady, informed growth. That's how you build wealth with purpose and avoid the traps that ruin so many first-time investors. Investing is more than numbers, it's about reclaiming your time. Every dollar you invest wisely is a step toward financial freedom, toward a life where money serves you, not the other way around. You're not just growing money. You're growing confidence, clarity, and the ability to live with vision. And this, my friend, is where the real multiplication begins. Once you've planted your first seeds, the goal is no longer just saving or investing, it's multiplying what you already have. This is the turning point where your money starts working harder than you. It's not about earning more hours, it's about making smarter moves. Think of skills, relationships, and ideas as multipliers too, not just cash. Imagine you earn 100 and make it grow to 300, not by luck, but by strategy. That's financial intelligence in action. This could mean reinvesting your gains, launching a side hustle, or leveraging digital platforms to create scalable income. The point is, multiplication happens when wisdom meets action. That's the mindset of someone walking in the promised land of prosperity. Wealth multiplies faster in the hands of someone with a clear financial purpose. If your only goal is to get rich, you'll likely waste your gains. But when you tie your growth to meaning to family, legacy, or impact, your efforts take on a new energy. And with that, you become a true steward, not just a consumer of your prosperity. Reaching financial freedom isn't the finish line, it's just the start of a new journey. Now that you're no longer enslaved by debt or desperation, the big question becomes, what will you do with your freedom? A life without purpose is like a ship without a rudder. Prosperity without direction quickly turns into excess or emptiness. Money is a powerful tool, but it's not the goal, it's the fuel. True abundance comes when you align your financial growth with a meaningful mission. That could be serving your community, mentoring others, creating art, or building a legacy for your kids. The key is to let your mentalidad de riqueza guide your decisions, not ego or comparison. Using your wealth well doesn't mean giving everything away or living like a monk. It means practicing prosperidade conscient, spending with intention, giving with joy, and investing with vision. This is how you create a life of balanced finances, where money serves your purpose instead of becoming your master. And when that happens, your journey gains a whole new power. Once you've crossed into the Terra Prometida and experienced the freedom that comes with it, the natural next step is to help others do the same. This is a key part of building a mentalidade prospera. Prosperity isn't truly yours until it's shared. Imagine if Moses had only crossed the Red Sea alone. The journey would have had far less impact, right? The same applies to financial freedom. It's about leading others out of the metaphorical Egypt, helping them escape the cycles of debt, despair, and financial oppression. By sharing your story, strategies, and lessons learned, you not only solidify your own knowledge, but you also become a guide for others. Whether it's through educação financeira, mentorship, or simply setting an example, teaching others creates a ripple effect that can elevate entire communities. And when you do this, your sense of purpose deepens, and your own prosperidade consciente grows even stronger. This is where vida financeira equilibrada becomes more than just a personal achievement. It becomes a collective victory. By spreading the message and strategies for living debt-free, you build a legacy that will last far beyond your own financial success. Multiplying money isn't just about personal wealth, it's about the wealth of those around you. Now that you have a clearer understanding of what it takes to reach your financial promised land, it's time to take action. Remember, the journey towards financial freedom doesn't happen overnight, but each step you take brings you closer to your goal of prosperity and peace of mind. By changing your wealth mindset, prioritizing an emergency fund, and starting to invest wisely, you're already setting yourself up for long-term success. So what's your next step? Are you ready to take control of your finances, or will you continue to let them control you? Reflect on what you've learned today and start implementing one action immediately. Share your progress in the comments below. And if you want to learn more strategies for financial growth and prosperity, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos. Take the leap, you have the power to create the life you deserve.